Alright guys, we are back with the winter premiere from season 5 of How to Get Away with Murder.
Damn.
He's been hyping this episode up. Yes, you have. And telling me like it's one of his favorites, so I'm really excited
Top
too.
Top five.
But still, that's pretty high up there.
Well,
so I'm excited to see like where we go from here and what's gonna happen now that we know that Miller was offed by Nate and Bonnie. But yeah, I'm really excited.
Don't blame Bonnie for it.
I mean, but like even so, it's kind of f***ed up that like Nate did it and like he's a terrible person for having his dad killed, but like Bonnie loves that dude and she fucking like finished him off. You know what I mean?
Stood in the background.
Like she could have tried to save him or something, but she decided to just kill him, which is like hardcore. But yeah, I want to get right into this episode, guys. If you want to see the uncut reactions, How to Get Away with Murder, the link will be at the top of the description for my Patreon. Otherwise, they're still going to be on YouTube, just heavily edited. Apart from that, let's get in this episode, guys. Here we go. Gotta go wash the blood off from killing my boyfriend.
I would have to cut my whole foot off.
How traumatizing. Because it's not even just like a random, or like when she killed Rebecca, it was like she didn't want Rebecca to talk, you know?
It's not gonna hurt you. You broke into my home. I just want answers, that's all.
Like, she knew that Sam had a kid, right? She didn't? I thought she did know. Can't believe she didn't know that he had a kid from previous marriage. Oh, I do remember us talking about this. Because I was saying, like, how did she not recognize, like, the name?
We are not forgiving him until he agrees to pay for the honeymoon.
Hopefully they don't find out about the murder until after the wedding day.
What do you think?
Well, I guess props to Pam for getting back out there.
Oh, Ollie.
Oh my God. Good. I'm glad they're putting that shit on you.
Yeah. I really love you.
Aw.
I love you too.
Fuck. Why are they gonna ruin their wedding night?
You were gonna kill him?
Not me. Nothing
what
has
the
changed. Gabriel still thinks we're clueless.
You don't know that.
I do.
He ditched Michaela at the wedding. Well, maybe he was going to hook up with my mom. Oh, wait, no, that was you.
Okay, look, we're all tired.
Oh, now you want to go to sleep. They couldn't have their wedding night.
You don't care about getting disbarred.
It's kind of sad to me that, like, he's really just, like, trying to figure out who his dad is. Like, and know stuff about it. Like, why do they see him as such a threat? That's what I don't understand.
Because it's digging up, like, the original, like...
Yeah, but, like, it's not like he's digging up stuff about, like, I don't know. And I'm sure he's going to ask questions about, like, what happened to his dad, but, you know, okay, we found out that Sam has a kid. We're going to kill him. I feel like, even him just wondering, like, what the hell actually happened to his dad, I feel like that is not justified enough to, like, want him to die. I don't know. That's kind of annoying to me. That that's their immediate go-to, like, we're going to kill him.
I never lied about any of that.
You lied about who you are.
My dad took off before I was born.
See, like, even his mom
That's what
knows who
my mom
Annalise
always
is.
told me. I had no reason to question it until my
So why does
grandma
Annalise
passed
not know who
I was cleaning
his
out her
mom is?
apartment and I found my birth certificate.
He lied to me for 20 years.
So he's the bad guy in all this?
Yes.
That's what you want me to believe?
Yes.
Well, we wouldn't be meeting like this if he were good.
What makes him think that Sam is decent at all?
I talked to Dean Foster. He said to take as much time as you need.
I do love that they bring him back all the
Giving
time.
me time too, which means
I feel like he's been in
I'll be
every
free
season.
to annoy you however long you want.
At least once. Is there a season he hasn't been in?
Annie, it's too soon to think about any of this.
I gotta think about something else, otherwise I can't breathe.
Was she like wanting to adopt him?
He needs a Sam just like we need him.
We don't know what we need.
I need him
It
then.
makes it so much sadder.
Right.
That's the adoption the governor found out about.
That she tried to adopt him?
That she tried to adopt
Wes.
Wes.
Yeah, that does make it so much sadder because even though like she constantly was saying Wes was like a son to her, she way back then she loved him, you know,
And
wanted to take care of him and look over him. The only thing I can think of is like maybe Maddox is her like maiden name and Annalise just doesn't know that because like she probably never knew her by that name, you know, like maybe her name was like Vivian Keating before.
Oh, so she
So
would
maybe
recognize
that's
that.
why she, because I'm like, how does she not know her husband's ex's name, you know?
I know I don't have a right to ask,
Whatever happened to that kid?
but I really want to meet him, Viv.
Aww.
Please. I'll do anything.
besides tell my wife about him. That's sweet that he did want to meet him, though.
You don't have to do that.
I used to waitress. Tipping is one of my only joys.
What? What was the point of that scene? See, Bonnie's not so bad. She tips good.
Alibi.
Even though she's a murderer. Was that for an alibi?
Get me on speakerphone.
That's smart, though.
Do something to him?
God, no.
Like, I'm gonna tip big so she
Why
remembers
Gabriel
me.
isn't answering his phone?
Probably
sleeping. Sleeping like 6 feet under? No one hurt Gabriel. So go to bed.
That's too bad.
What is?
Well, a dead Gabriel would have at least stayed quiet.
Why are they acting like he, like, knows everything that they've done?
Why is Frank looking into me
I
this
don't
whole
know.
time?
Ask him.
You didn't tell him to keep an eye
I
on me.
said I never knew you existed until tonight.
It's hard to believe.
Well, it's true.
Frank's been lying to me just like you've been lying to me, just like Sam. You're more in common with your
I
father than
forgot
you
they
do.
still placed the blame on Wes. I thought they got him out of that situation to clear his name even though he was dead. That makes me sad. I guess it's easy to blame the dead guy, but still.
I never even got to hold him.
Oh.
They just took him. I don't even know where.
Why didn't they let them hold him longer?
Bonnie?
Normally they let like babies that are stillborn or something like that, they let you like hold them and take pictures and stuff before they take the baby away.
You take this to your grave.
I still can't believe you fucking did that. All for a check. And you would do it too for a check.
I know you love Sam the same way I do,
Damn.
but I need you to choose me right now.
How did he get all these girls? He is not that great.
You're saying you did it. All of it. Even Sam. You can't go down for what I did. Why did he do it?
Why do you think he was sick in the head?
I'm just trying to understand why one of your students would kill your husband.
Well, I've been trying to figure that out all these years, and I still don't know.
I wish she would say like, I wish she would just say like how terrible of a person he was.
He betrayed us both.
Here we go.
You wish what?
Like I wish that she would go into more like why Wes must have killed him instead of just like, oh, he was crazy.
Yeah, but it probably hurts her enough just to say that. Like,
Yeah. I feel like
to get him out, like, just to convince him more than just saying he's crazy or
yeah.
he's terrible.
But I feel like to make him like believe her more, she should have like told him the truth of like the crap that was happening, like what he did too, like
with Lila and shit.
Yeah. I just like make something up or whatever. They're saying like, oh, Wes was covering for Rebecca who killed. Like, why did they put on Rebecca? Fuck her. You know what I mean? Like,
bring all the dead people in.
It's just kind of, I just makes me sad. I don't want them to blame Wes because he's not a bad dude. Wes never killed nobody.
Well, let's just think about that boy right now.
We lost your mother, we lost your son!
Exactly, our son! Not some dog from the pound! We had to grieve him, have a
He's a
funeral.
fucking hypocrite.
You loved
Right.
him, Andy. I know
Of
you
course
did.
I loved him.
Well, then let's take the time to accept what we've
He's
lost.
dead!
Well, that's not gonna happen here. If you want to stay married to me,
He's a fucking...
But you want to go meet your son
Yeah, he
and
wants
f*** you.
I'm going through with it.
Hell yeah.
With or without you.
It's kind of screwed up that like he was all for having a kid, you know, but they accidentally lost this kid. But then now he's gonna say like it's no dog from the pound.
Even if Gabriel tries to reopen Sam's case, we have a friend in the DA's.
You're just a stupid intern. Miller isn't going to break the law for you.
But he'll do it for his girlfriend.
About that.
I need to believe he was awful, Frank.
He was awful.
Please.
So I didn't think he was capable of killing that girl.
Lila, you're making him out to be some monster.
Walked out on you and your mother.
He was a monster. Rain.
And don't you dare take his side over your mother. She's a real victim here, not him.
Aww. Also, why is Gabriel so quick to think he's a good guy? He never made an effort for you.
He left you.
As long as he lived. He was, what, probably 20 or something when Sam died? Is she about to meet him? Is he about to meet him? He just shows up.
Need to go.
Please, Gwen, she won't return my calls.
She didn't want to talk to you, let alone see you.
Him showing up like that.
Disgusting. For her, and yeah.
Right, like, how dare he show up and just demand that he gets to see him?
Go home, Sam.
Is that the grandma?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Hey,
Hi.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Got my ball back?
Yeah, creepy old man getting my basketball. God.
That's his son in real life.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. It is honestly just disrespectful that he even came in the first place.
And demand, like...
Yeah. Like, you haven't been in his life for this long, and now you're gonna...
You got to see him once, though. Okay.
So when we come get him.
God.
Who is that?
Frank.
Bonnie.
He can help us.
Does this mean Annalise knows?
Of course.
If Nate knew all the
Just tell me
shit
where you
Frank
are so
did,
Frank
Right.
can
he
get
would,
you.
Nobody else can know. They're literally all murderers.
Better to have no father than a bad one.
Oof. That's so true, though. Oh, how traumatizing. That's one of the saddest things about, like, having your baby stillborn or, like, it passes away.
Like, your body still thinks.
Your body is still, like, developing it to take care of the baby, and then it's not there.
You don't think he's there?
Okay, you're kind of proving my point that you're obsessed with the guy.
I'm worried about him.
Well,
Through all this, Bonnie is just, like, jealous.
I guess there's something you want to tell me?
I hate that she's not okay.
Oh. And you hate that you're the reason why. What the that was out of nowhere. Why did they just start making out like that? Just because she complimented him? I do want them together, though. I've always liked them together. I still can't believe he did that, though, for money.
He didn't know that they were going to do that.
I try to be better.
Yeah.
I just need you here.
Wait, remind me, what did he do, like, specifically?
He bugged the hotel room and heard Annalise talk.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That's how they knew Annalise.
And they knew that she knew stuff, and so, oh, yeah, okay, I remember. Like, I know he didn't set up the crash, but he aided it and it happened.
Annalise, wake up. Annalise, it's Bonnie. Annalise, please wake up. Please,
Call
please
911.
just wake up.
Did they decline the adoption? Honestly,
What is
Sam
it?
for choosing this time to, like, disappear on her.
You can tell me.
Like, she just lost her baby, you guys lost her baby, and you're deciding now is the time to leave?
Okay, look at me. Just keep looking at me, okay?
Oh my god.
That's right. It's gonna be okay. What do you need? Okay. Let me help you. Let me help you.
Baby.
You couldn't have just, like, waited a month to go, like, look into it. Oh.
I can hear him crying. I gotta feed my baby.
Listen to me.
I...
Listen to me. There's no baby.
That is so heartbreaking. Oh.
No. It's an accident.
I can't. No. I'm glad you're in my life.
Aw. And her husband is nowhere to be found.
So am I.
She literally tried to kill herself, and where's her husband?
If you remember back in season 2 when Annalise was imagining the baby, you know?
Yeah.
And Bonnie said there's no baby, just like last time.
Yeah.
Like, that's what she was referencing. Just like this was the last time.
I was thinking about that too. When
And-
she used to say, like, she could hear it crying. And she had, like, the...
And
It-
Annalise
blankets?
talked about when you had your hands down my throat, like, saving her.
Oh.
To make her puke. They referenced that before, too.
Damn, that's cool that they are, like, showing us this much later. You know, they're still making it accurate to what she said.
Even if Vivian responds, forget her, the kid. Go upstairs to your wife and love her. Because that's what she needs right now. A husband to let her know she's not alone anymore. Because she has you.
I'm home, Annie.
Nice of you to show up. And she's comforting
And
him.
he's still gonna f with Lila and
Right.
all that shit.
And now I'm the guy who makes jokes about wanting Gabriel dead. So maybe you need to protect me from my worst instincts.
Maybe we can protect each other.
They do a good job at, like, evening each other out.
Both disasters when it comes to picking people to hook up with.
We picked each other.
Now she wants
Did I
to
say
cuddle. After last time, she left him and then went and
Can-
kissed Gabriel.
You can sleep on this side.
Feet to feet, and no funny business.
Why didn't they just both go sleep in the bed?
The couch hits different.
Because it's cuter that way.
I know I'm the last person you want to hear from right now. I tried to stay away, I really did, but 11 years is long enough.
Oh, 11 years.
That's why I came to see you.
So they must have been married for like 11 years before this then.
It just breaks my heart to know
Oh shit.
he grew up without a father because of my failures.
You can imagine the panic she felt. Because she doesn't know if it's Gabriel or who it is.
It was on me.
Oh,
You just saved him some pain.
true.
I can tell he's a good kid, though.
Put him out of his misery.
I knew that the minute I saw him.
He remembers that one encounter. How?
Hey.
Hi. Got my ball back?
They found out who I am. Can you call me back?
Oh shit.
Maybe there's a chance he'd like me in his life. I know I'd like him in mine.
He's in cahoots with someone.
I miss who I was with you.
Hey, fucking queen.
I know you.
I was literally just thinking. Where is
Looks
she?
like a good times didn't last too long. Her kid's here.
You're going to help me with this.
That's who he's been talking to about Gabriel.
Oh shit. And she has a copy of it, huh?
In your life, I've never stopped
She's
loving
like,
you.
see, he's trash. Get with me instead.
All my love. Sam.
That wasn't even just like, I want to see our kid. It was like, I still love you.
You never deserved her anyways.
Wow.
Put that
Whoa.
bitch Eve in the thumbnail.
Right. Holy shit.
Next to me.
Oh my god. I literally, no joke, was just about to say, Eve hasn't been in a long time.
Of course.
Holy shit. Oh my god, that was crazy. Okay. Okay, you know what? That email is so disrespectful. Because, like, at first they made it...
about him is disrespectful.
That's true. But at first, like, they made it seem like it was gonna, like, be him just saying, like, how much he wants to see this kid, and, like... And then it's just, like...
everything in it.
Yeah, and it's just, like... And I miss how we worked together, and I love you, and, like...
Never stop loving you.
He didn't give a shit about her until he found out about the kid. No, not found out about the kid, but until, like, that came up. Like...
Till he lost his... yeah. Piece of fucking shit.
And, like, you saw what your wife went through. Not only did she, like, get in a terrible car accident, but she lost her baby. And you're gonna, like, choose that time to go seek out this kid.
For...
Like, you couldn't have waited, like, a week? You know? Even just a week would have, like, been better. He's such a piece of shit.
Oh.
Also, I love how, like, every time we find out more about him, it's just how much worse he is than we thought.
Nothing good.
So, Gabriel's in cahoots with somebody.
The phone call, yeah.
So, I don't know if it's, like, Vivian and him are in on this, or what. Wait, Gabriel hasn't seen the email yet, so far as we know, right? I wonder if he has a copy of it.
Eve gave it to Frank, and then that's when Frank confronted Sam. Like, go upstairs and love
Yeah.
your wife, and then...
But Eve also just gave it to Annalise, so it's not like she wouldn't have a copy. I don't know. I don't think Eve would be, like, negatively against her, though. That's why I don't think she'd give it to him.
I don't know, but I just love everything about that episode.
Yeah,
so.
it was really, really good.
Flashbacks with Bonnie and Annalise.
Yeah. That's crazy that, like, those were conversations brought up so long ago. And, like, it was almost like a setup to stuff that was going to happen in the future, which is crazy. Like, that's so planned ahead.
I heard you say, like, why are we seeing this again?
Yeah.
The email, and then actually
Yeah, because
showing...
yeah. And it's just cool that they did it that way. And everything, like, looks the same as it did the first time we saw it, too. It's just, I think it's so cool when shows do that when, like, unlike Pretty Little Liars, you can tell that they planned this ahead of time, you know? Because it could have still been, like, a throwaway comment that they made back then,
Yeah.
but they made it so they could incorporate this literal whole episode.
Like, Pretty Little Liars will, like, change...
Yeah, I was...
5 of the characters that were...
Yeah, I was talking to Sarah about this when we were watching Umbrella Academy, that, like, Pretty Little Liars, like, wanted to be this type of format and just couldn't. Because, like, I feel like what happened was... They didn't want to follow the books because they didn't want it to be obvious. So they got, like, completely lost in it all. And even Marlene King saying, like, oh, we wanted to make it so, like, everyone looked like a suspect. And it's like, why didn't you just make it so no one looked like a suspect? You know?
And then it doesn't make sense when
because
you
like
know who it is.
little tiny things that you'd plant here and there, like it makes sense afterwards. Like the reveals in this, like you get it makes sense. And it was they the way that they wrote the show made it seem like it was impossible for them to achieve that.
Or for the audience to
Yeah.
have any sort of fun with it.
So like, why did I feel like honestly, I feel like the writers were just like really weak and didn't know how to like do that. To be honest, I honestly think that's what it is. Because they would get nervous and people would figure it out and blah, blah, blah. But, like, the best thing about it is having theories. But the theories for Pretty Little Liars mean fucking nothing when they completely, like, change characters
People's,
around.
like, hour-long theory video. And it's
Yeah.
like, nothing. No.
Like, they just made CC trans, which is fine. Like, that's not the problem. But the fact that they, like, wrote that in so that they could change who it was.
Or the British twin.
Yeah, it's just like they didn't...
I feel like that one was kind of... Because wasn't Allison's... Or... No.
It's just like... It kind of is like, if you don't want to follow the book, at least have an idea of where it's going. Like, they should have in their head known who it was the entire time. Because you can still write it so it's not like...
I feel like Pete has said, though, that he doesn't really know who it is right away, but they still figure it out, though. Like...
Yeah, but it still makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah.
It's not like Pretty Little Liars where they go like 9 seasons without knowing what the hell they're doing.
When they filmed the season 3 premiere with Annalise crying at the ambulance with the under the sheet, like that was just like a dummy. She was crying too.
Oh, they didn't know who it was.
Like they didn't know who. But when you go back and watch it, it makes sense that it's Wes, and that's like the only person it could be.
And also, if they are doing it that way, where like they figure it out, like as they go. At least they're doing it season by season. Pretty Little Liars like spent years just like changing everything.
7 books, yeah.
And I love Pretty Little Liars, but like it was a hot mess.
I hope the reboot's good.
I bet it will be. Okay, anyway, but back to murder. I think it's really screwed up too. Not only that he left Annalise to go see the sun, but like that he showed up there in general.
And
like you don't
demanded.
Right, you don't get to, like, you left.
House and...
You don't get to just, demand that you see your son right then. Like, you left.
Free.
Yeah. I don't know. He's just a slime ball. And seeing Annalise overdose was really sad. That was hard to watch.
Yeah, I think it's episode 10 of season 2 when she's imagining the baby and she...
Yeah, I totally remember that.
Stuff, yeah.
When that was what it reminded me of, but I didn't know that, like, that was from when they were talking about.
And Eve, the Eve reveal.
Yes. Is she in the next episode? I'm guessing, probably.
No, just a 10-second.
Hell yeah. I like that they bring her back too. Damn, okay, I want to watch the next episode. That was really good though. I loved it.
Top 5.
Shit. Oh my god, and Laurel finding the blood.
Yeah, not knowing if
it was Gabriel or not.
Is my baby bleeding? Is Gabriel dead?
Like, and like they still don't know like where Gabriel is, so they in their heads think that he must be dead.
Miller's dead.
Right. Damn.
Oh, and when Asher was like, "Oh, Miller wouldn't convict his."
Oh yeah, we have Miller on our side.
Yeah, Miller's in the trunks.
About that. Damn.
Oh,
okay.
Shit.
How many episodes are there?
15.
Oh, we got time.
I know, but then we have 1 season left.
Oh yeah. Okay, I love that. I can't wait to see the next episode. I think that is pretty much it. We will see you then. Thanks for watching.